of new developments that have happened over the past month. I have been just craving warm weather because I know everybody's been dealing with the polar vortex that swept through most of the states, and I was able to put out a couple of milk jugs before that happened, and then really not able to do anything since then. But last weekend I was able to start some seeds. January 30th, I was able to start about 13 or 14 milk jugs. And essentially what that is just the milk jugs where you cut them in half, leaving part of it attached, putting in 3 inches of soil, getting your seeds in there, labeling, duct tape, and putting them back outside. When I started them so early in January is that I read a couple of bloggers' comments saying that it didn't really matter for them if they, especially in colder climates, I'm in zone 5A, starting it in January versus starting it in like February or March. And a lot of people said that it didn't really matter, that nature would take its course and things would develop naturally, and that they were pretty safe in the milk jugs. I also have a greenhouse. It's more like a cold frame because it's not insulated. It's not insulated and it's not even sealed very well. It does hold heat. It's about 10 degrees warmer in there than it is outside. I'm not really sure what it is at night. I've been wanting to go out there and check the temperature at like 10:30 or 11 at night, and then checking it at like 4 or 5 in the morning to see what it is in there. I was able to do in the milk jugs. I planted hops, beets, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, red cabbage, cauliflower, eggplant, onion, kale, a couple of Honeycrisp apple seeds, a couple of cherry seeds, and I'll mention those were from the grocery store, like apples that I bought from the grocery store, cherries that I bought from the grocery store, just to try. Blackberry seeds, raspberries, strawberry seeds, and hollyhock. Those are the ones that I started in the milk jugs. I started some seeds. Yay, I'm so excited. Last Friday, February 19th. And the reason why so I know that a lot of people would be like, what the flip? That was so early. But the reason why I started them so early is because I do have containers that I can transplant them to repot them. And I have the greenhouse that I can hold them in there. And because it's more of a cold frame, it'll naturally be hardened off before they go into the garden. A lot of these are cold tolerant. The Farmer's Almanac, if you go on Farmer's Almanac, they actually have a pretty in-depth page, the information for you, so you could see what plants you can actually put out and when. But I think it's like either March 15th or April 15th, one of those two, that you can actually plant things outside. For my area in Wisconsin, zone 5A, our last frost date is May 10th, which just happens to be my husband's birthday, so it's easy to remember. So the seeds that I started in the cells, just the regular growing cells that you get, I started, let's see, pansies, sweet pea, pine, I found pine tree. I got cones I collected myself and I'm trying to grow them, so we'll see. Purple coneflower, petunia, rosemary, hollyhock, rutabaga, onion zombies. Oh, so it's also part of the zombie garden where I'm using the part of the onion that I usually throw away in a little pot to see if it'll regrow. I call that an onion zombie. And let's see, what else? Canterbury bells, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, red cabbage, onion, thyme, sage, lemon balm, dill, lavender. So I still have a ton that I want to plant. But anyways, that was that. So I got the milk jug garden done. I got the seeds started within 4 days after I planted those seeds in the little cells. They are already popping up. They look so great. Finally, above freezing temperatures during the day and below freezing temperatures at night. So that means it is maple syrup season. Oh, so good. First, I tapped my neighbor Sue's tree. Fail. I switched over to my mother-in-law's tree. She's just down the road. Beautiful little drive down the road to the country, and her trees were amazing. Immediately, as soon as I started drilling, the sap started pouring out. So I'm very confident about that. Oh, that's awesome. It's already wet. And of course, I forgot something to hit it with. Oh my gosh, is it? Oh, it's already coming out. It's been sweet. Woohoo! Beautiful. Can you see it pouring out? As if we weren't doing enough today, Chancy really wants to ride a bike. So, got some good weather. You excited for your bike? Yes. Okay. Okay, ready? Mm-hmm. Okay. So that just kind of wraps up a few projects that I've been tackling, kind of my version of winter gardening. Keep you busy. I will be checking the taps at my mother-in-law's tomorrow night, since I did it in the morning. Give it a little more than a day and a half. On average, I believe a good maple tree will produce 3.5 gallons per tap of sap a day. So hopefully there'll be lots. Well, thanks for watching. See ya.